Go ahead, you rolling. My name is Dwight Cameron. My hometown is Gadsden, Alabama, which is in North Alabama. I attended college at Alabama State University for 2 years, and from there I transferred to the University of Alabama in Birmingham, and from there I came here to graduate school. And while I was completing my degree, I started working here as a graduate student and eventually moved into a full-time job as a videographer. In terms of my career, I had planned to finish graduate school and attend Howard University law school and pursue my law degree in communications. But there was something that was attracting me to the production aspect of it. And I think I'm somewhat glad I made that decision. I mean, I would be sitting in a corporate office someplace, you know, reading legal documents versus actually producing. I would have made a lot more money, but all the people that I've got a chance to meet, all the stories that I've got a chance, you know, I've been able to tell, I think you can't put a dollar value on that. I became interested in television production for one simple reason. Growing up as a kid, we really didn't have a TV that worked, and I was always fascinated. So I grew up in the 60s, late 60s, 70s, and whatever, and I was always fascinated by where TV, you know, could take you. And so I had this interest in exploring what TV could do for people. First film I worked on was at UAB, and I worked for a film crew out of, I think they were out of Saudi Arabia, and they were tracing pipe. I think it was, I can't remember, it was cast iron pipe. The pipes were made in Bessemer, and they were shipped to Mobile, and then they were shipped overseas. But we went into one of the pipe mills in Bessemer, and we filmed, we actually used film, it was film. We filmed the process of making those pipes. And even before that, when I was at UAB, I worked on a team that actually videotaped surgeries, actual surgeries. So, yeah. While I was at UAB, I worked for Bill Moats. His name probably doesn't ring a bell, but Bill Moats directed the original series of Mr. Rogers. And he and Skip Hinton, Skip was the director of CPT, they were good friends. And so when I told Bill that I was going to the university to pursue my graduate degree, he said, you got to get in touch with Skip. And while I was here, I got in touch with Skip, and they knew that I had worked with Bill, and Bill was a competent producer. And they started having me produce little things, shoot little things, and sort of work my way into the point where they trusted me. And so that's how it all got started here. I would like to think that my work has an impact on the lives of certain people, simply because I tend to focus on human stories, people who are struggling to make a change, people who are attempting to improve their lives. For instance, Dog Days. It's about 4 arena football players who love football, they want to play football, but it's so difficult to play football in this country, to play it at a professional level. So it's a story about sports, but it's a story about the human struggle, about people these players trying to improve their condition through sports. So I like to see the ups and downs. I like to see people as they go through life, what they are faced with as they try to better their life. All the people that I've got a chance to meet, all the stories that I've got a chance, you know, I've been able to tell, I think you can't put a dollar value on that.
Questions?
The I mean, so you're gonna edit this to in a package? What? How long?
2 to 3 minutes.
Summarize this. I can be critical, so go ahead.